What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over the best player at each price in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, to kind of start this video off, I want to say when I get to this 75k, 100k range, it gets pretty tough because how many players can you get? Or how many players can you get for 75,000 MT? There's like none. There's literally like none, and so that's the problem. Is it's like I gotta try to find guys to plug in here, and you know, for those couple of ranges, I'll talk about it, you know, more specifically when we get there. But it does get pretty difficult in that range. But we're gonna start off from the bottom, work our way to the top. Now at 5,000 MT, because that's our very bottom, that's our base. So anything less than that, I mean, I can't take a guy serious. But at 5,000 MT, you can get this guy right here in Theo Ratliff. Now, here's the thing with Theo Ratliff that a lot of people don't talk about, but that I think is super important. So the first thing is, obviously, he is cheap. Okay, you can get Theo Ratliff for like 4,000 MT, which is absolutely ridiculous. But let's bid on this one, see if I can't get him for 4,000 MT, whatever the case may be. But here's the deal, okay? 6'10", 85 standing dunk, 75 driving dunk, 96 blocks, 66 steal, 83 perimeter, 95 interior, great rebounder, decent speed, great lateral quickness. He's like a DeAndre Jordan, and that's my best comparison. He's literally like DeAndre Jordan, and if that doesn't make you happy, then I don't know what will. The dude is really, really solid for his price. A guy you're going to see me definitely pick up on my No Money Spent squad very, very soon. A guy that can make a winning impact on both ends of the court. Honestly, don't be surprised if in a couple of weeks, Theo Ratliff is 7, 8, 9,000 MT. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not telling you to invest in Theo Ratliff. I'm not saying that. But I'm telling you guys this. If you buy a couple of Theo Ratliffs at 4,500 MT, don't be surprised in a couple of weeks if he's already above 6,000, because he is that good in my team. The other guy for about this same price is Amethyst MosBallin. Similar to Theo Ratliff, and a guy that I personally think if you buy a few at 5,000, he's going to go up to 8, 9, maybe even 10,000 here in about a week. So that's kind of my opinion on them. Looking at Bruce here, 6'7", 86 3 ball. Can't really dunk that well. Ball handle not great, but he has got an 88 steal, 90 perimeter, great interior at an 82. Decent speed at an 83, 93 lateral quickness, as well as a really solid release. Great shooting badges with Hall of Fame challenger. Look, if you're just starting my team and want to get a decent start, MosBallin, Theo Ratliff, that's what I would recommend. At 10,000 MT, we're plugging in Robert Horry. I was on a podcast yesterday, and somebody said Robert Horry was not him, and that Robert Horry is overrated, this and that. No, Robert Horry is really, really, really solid in my team, and I'm not taking any Robert Horry disrespect. I'm just not. It's not happening. There's one here for 9,000 MT. He's got a 93 ball, good standing, driving dunk, solid. Ball handle, not great, but solid enough. Defensively, he's not great. Okay, I'll be the first to tell you. Not great defensively, but he can knock down shots. He's got a good player model. He's got a lot going for him, and that is why Robert Horry is plugged in here at that 10,000 MT mark. Moving on to 15,000 MT, we're plugging in the Amethyst Kawhi Leonard. Now, a card that is so good for his specific price. Another card I personally believe is going to go up in value. That's my opinion on it. If Kawhi Leonard is not above 15,000 MT here in a couple of weeks, I will be stunned. And I mean, if you guys don't believe me, I'll buy a couple of Kawhis. Like, I firmly, and I stand firm on this, Kawhi Leonard is going to go up in price. So, just know I'm on my road to 250K. I'm probably, I don't know. I don't really want to. With Kawhi's ahead, I need basically all the MT I can get. But even in this next upcoming week, I think Kawhi Leonard is going to go up in price. That is how firm I am on these guys being so good for their specific price. The other guy I want to plug in here is Wilt Chamberlain Amethyst card. I mean, a card that isn't going to get talked about a lot because, you know, he is Wilt Chamberlain. He's actually 10,000 MT now. But a card that, I mean, wow, he's almost 5,000 MT, which is just ridiculous. A card that should be respected. I mean, this card is one of my best players on my No Money Spent squad. Card that definitely should get respected, and a shout out there. At 20,000 MT, we got a couple of guys to plug in. The first guy is a budget point guard who has steadily went down in price, which is important, man. It's so important. This one even has an extra Hall of Famer. Is it clutch shooter? That doesn't really matter, but oh wait, is it challenger or clutch shooter? Yeah, it is clutch shooter. So that's something to maybe look at. Obviously, if you can get a Marcus Smart for under 20,000 MT, you're getting a really, really good and a really, really solid player. Here's what you're looking at. 6'4", decent 3-ball, good driving dunk, ball handle solid, defensively absolutely elite. A lot of people are running Dyson Daniels. To me, Marcus Smart's nearly just as good. Not as quick of a release, but trust me, I firmly believe he is nearly just as good. A couple more guys to plug in here at this specific price. The next guy, another point guard, being Shaun Livingston. Now, Shaun Livingston, it's weird. You can't actually load him in on there. You have to search by whatever it is. Here's the deal for Shaun Livingston. Somebody tried to price fix him, obviously, right now. I mean, he's going for 18,000 MT. Here's what you're looking at. Low 3-ball, but you just got to play as a rim-running defensive point guard with Shaun Livingston. He's 6'7", man. He's going to bring that cheese ball type of feel to that point guard position. A very solid option for under 20,000 MT. The third guy for 20,000 MT that I want to talk about is Danny Green. A card that I've not really talked about recently, but I used to hype up a lot. And he is still really solid in my team for 17,000 MT. I mean, he's really solid. 6'6", 93 ball, really solid perimeter. Interior is fine, 82 speed, 93 lateral quickness. A very, very solid shooting guard that you guys could add to your squad. So that's where we're at as far as the 20,000 MT. Moving on to 35,000 MT, splitting the difference between 20 and 50. We're at 35,000 MT. Yup, you guys guessed it. Benedict Mathurin. There's one here for 29,000. That is an absolute steal, guys. I might take a flyer in sniping some of these cards because for some of these budget ballers, man, their prices are not nearly as high as they should be. 30,000 MT for a top 5 or so shooting guard in the game is an absolute steal. Benedict Mathurin is him in my team. And honestly, guys, the Evo is not easy. So I would just pick up the diamond and start hooping with him because you are going to love what you see out of this card. Smooth release, really solid defensively. Benedict is him in my team. The other guy for this price that I got to plug in is Paolo Banchero. Now, he's closer to 20,000 MT than 35,000 MT, but he fits the bill here, okay? Here's what you're looking at. All of these basically have a diamond shoot too, but for 25,000 MT, 6'10", 79 3-ball, good standing driving dunk. I get it defensively, he's not great, but he can compete. And that's all you can really ask for out of Paolo Banchero there for 25,000 MT. Moving on to 50,000 MT. Card I'm not necessarily that high on anymore is Andre Kirilenko, but for 50,000 MT, he's a solid 3-and-D option. Now, do I like Kawhi Leonard over AK-47? Yes. So just kind of know that going into it. But here's the deal for AK, okay? 6'9", 83 ball, driving dunk's not good, ball handle solid, defensively absolutely elite. That's where AK is going to excel on that defensive end of the court. Another guy I got to talk about, man. I got to talk about this card at some point. 50,000 MT or 75,000 MT, depends where you want to put him. For me, I put him on 75,000 MT because he's over 50,000 MT. But Dyson Daniels coming in here at our 75,000 MT mark. Card, you gotta find a way to put him on here. Great speed, great lateral quickness. There's a reason people are gonna be running this card in quals. Am I? No, but a lot of people are. For 75,000 MT, he's not a bad option if you know how to use him. The other card for 75,000 MT that I want to talk about here is maybe a surprise to a lot of you guys. Jason Richardson, okay? A lot of you guys don't want to talk about this card, but he is really good. And I mean that when I say that. Like, he's almost 50,000 MT, and there might be one now for 50,000. I mean, 52,000 MT. This one's fully badged out. 6'6", 92 3-ball, great driving dunk, good ball handle. This card is good. Like, if I'm you guys and let's say I have 300, 400,000 MT, I'm looking no further than Jason Richardson at that shooting guard position. I mean, Benedict and J. Rich at the shooting guard positions are going to hold it down for you guys. For 52,000, absolutely elite. Now, a card I don't even like as much as Jason Richardson, but basically the only card you can get for 100,000 MT is Zach LaVine. I mean, don't pick him up, but that's who I got at my 100,000 MT. Not a card I'm really looking at. Just basically skip that 100,000 MT mark because there's nobody really there. 150,000 MT, I got Carmelo Anthony. Now, he might be a little over that price right now, but if you can get a fully badged Melo, you're getting one of the best small forward power forwards in the entire game. Great 3-ball, good ball handle, defensively can hold it down. I like Melo, man, especially if you're on next gen where he doesn't step in ever. Carmelo Anthony is one of the best players for this price in my team, and that's why I have him for that 150,000 MT mark. Card below 300,000 MT, Cash Money Chris Middleton, man. Good luck finding any other pink diamond that's a bid for under 300,000 MT. We could go on forever. And if there is one that I do like, it's Chris Middleton. A lot of people are like, Ty, see, Chris Middleton's not like that. Well, when you compare him to Scottie Pippen, when you compare him to Kawhi Leonard, duh. But Chris Middleton, man, talk about a card that can do it all. It's him. Way better on next gen than current gen. I want to kind of verify that. But if you're on next gen and know how to fade, Chris Middleton is really, really, really tough in my team. Now, if I have the max amount of MT, this is the card I'm getting. If I had all the MT in the world, I am getting Ja Morant. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think this card is the best point guard in the entire game. Now, you're going to have to spend a lot of MT to get your hands on him, but I definitely think it's worth it. Ja Morant, my overall best player in the auction house right now. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Hopefully, each and every one of you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.